So in today's video, we will be doing a tutorial on makeup and outfit. So you're gonna see a complete transformation at the end, how I do from the beginning to the end, makeup and outfit. So let's get started. Okay, so outside of camera, I've already prepped my skin. It's important to use a good moisturizer, and I tone my skin and I also moisturize. So don't forget to do those steps so that your skin could look nice and fresh. Let's start off by misting the skin. I'm using the Evian mist, and now I'm allowing my skin to dry so that we can get started. I'm using the foundation stick in Vanilla Beige by Wet n Wild. And I'm using this as a highlight. I'm putting it on my forehead, on my chin, on the side of my face, on all the high points in my face, as you can see. Now I'm using the same foundation stick, but in a different color. The name is Chestnut Marron. And you're gonna put that all on your contour areas. So along the cheekbones, underneath your lip, on the side of your face, on your forehead, just any area that is a contour area. Now with a stippling brush, I am getting right in between my eyes, in the inner corner of my eye, and just blending that out. And I'm also going to blend out all the rest on the side of the face, all the dark areas, all the contour areas. I'm going to start by blending that out. It's real important that you blend into the hairline so that it looks seamless and it just looks flawless. You got to make sure to get into that hairline. Just blend, blend, blend. Anything that you see that is dark and that isn't blended, blend it out. Now with a little bigger stippling brush, I'm going into the highlight areas. Make sure to blend out the highlight areas. I know it's going to look a little ashy in the beginning, but I promise you that at the end, if you take your time and you do a lot of blending, it'll all come together. It's real important when you're blending that you move the brush around in circular motions and just make sure that you don't see where the highlight begins and the contour ends. Now I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer in the color Warm Honey. Using a flat brush, I will be applying this right underneath my eyes. Now I did grab a little extra product, so I'm trying to blend it out as best as I could. But a little bit goes a long way, so don't use too much. And you're just gonna bring it down into any area that's a little bit more red and that needs a little bit more coverage. So focus around the eyes, focus around the nose, and the part between your brows. That part's important also. Now I'm using a different concealer as a highlight. This concealer is by Essence and it's called Light Honey. And I'm putting it all on, again, on my highlight areas. So on the bridge of my nose, underneath my eyes, in between my eyebrows, and on my chin. And I'm using a beauty blender to blend it out. Always getting dirty. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm using a concoction that I created, blending two colors together. I use my e.l.f. Yellow powder, and I also use my black Radiance foundation powder. And I made this concoction and it is perfect on my skin. I use it all over the skin, focusing on the areas that I want to look more dry, which is basically most of my face. I like a more dry, powdery look on myself, but then I'll mist myself at the end to make sure that it's not too powdery, but I like that extra matte look. Using a kabuki brush that has no product on it, I dust off my face to make sure that, again, I have a seamless look. Now with a big fluffy brush, I am applying my blush. The blush is by Essence. It is called Befitting. And basically I'm placing the blush on my cheekbones. Now with my BH palette, I'm using these two colors to contour my skin. Again, focusing on the contour areas. This product is by Essence. It's an eye primer. I'm placing this product on my eyelids and then blending it out, blending it into my brow and anywhere there's going to be eyeshadow. This palette is by Revolution. It's called Reloaded. I'm using a fluffy brush and this color right here as a transition color. So I'm just blending out into my crease, bringing it into the inner part of my eye and going out with it and just blending it out in circular motions. Now the next color that I'm using is this one, and I'm putting that one right into the crease with also a fluffy brush, but a little bit more tapered. And I'm focusing right in between the upper eye and the lower eye. So I'm getting right into that crease, just focusing right into that crease and darkening it up. After applying that crease color, grab the same fluffy brush you started with and blend. It is really, I cannot stress how important it is to blend. Now I'm going into this color and this color. I'm combining those two and I'm going into the inner part of the eye. Using a flat brush, I'm just pressing the color into my eye, focusing on the inner, but with whatever's left over on the product, bringing it over. Using the brush that I originally used for my crease, with no product on it, I am blending out the product that I just applied. And now repeat the same steps on the other eye. Now I'm using a black liquid liner by NYX. I am in love with this liner. This is the best liner. I love the brush and how thin it is. And as you can see, I am lining the base of the eye first. I'm not focusing on the wing. I'm just lining the base first. You'll see that I go back and forth between both eyes to make sure that they're both symmetrical. Now I'm going again back and forth. I'm going to start winging out my liner and then winging the other side, making sure that at best they're close enough to being symmetrical. And I will start bringing it in and then filling in the inside of the liner. Take your time with the liner. Make sure that the lines connect and that it's like seamlessly like one swoop. So take your time, step back, look at it, look at the other eye. It's okay. You don't have to rush through eyeliner. Just go ahead and fill that in. And yeah, just make sure that it has the shape that you're looking for. I'm now using a brown liner by Miss Cop. It is in the color Expresso, and I'm using that on the bottom of my eyes. I prefer using brown than black. It just looks better on my eyes. It's not as harsh, and that is just my preference. This mascara is by Catrice. It's in the color Ultra Black. Really like this mascara. The main reason I like it is because it doesn't run, but it's not waterproof, so it's easy to come off. And the brush is amazing. It really makes my eyelashes pop. Love, love, love this mascara. Now, using a flat brush and the Essence concealer, I am shaping my brows. I am going underneath and just really smoothing it out, bringing it a little bit into the product underneath the eyeshadow product. Now, with no product in the brush, I'm just blending out again that color. And then I will be using the flat brush that I use for the lid to blend out the concealer at the top and just making sure that both colors blend seamlessly. Again, I can't stress how blending will make the makeup look beautiful. Now I'm using a brow pencil by Maybelline. It's in the color Soft Brown. And I'm just basically lining from the inside, the bottom inside of the eye all the way out. And then just filling in little spots where I see that I might need filling. Usually I'm not a fan of pencils because they tend to make my eyebrows look really harsh. But I'm using it lightly and I'm getting into the areas that just need to be. I'm not just drawing on my brows. And I feel that it does what it needs to do. Also, it has a spoolie in the back, which I diffuse the color with the spoolie and just try to make it look more natural. Now, using the same two colors that I used previously for my crease, I will be applying that underneath my eyes and just making that shadowy effect underneath my eyes with a small little brush. Using some tweezers, I'm applying my lashes and just looking at it, focusing on how it sits on my eye. I had previously measured it and I knew that it would fit my eye perfectly. So don't forget to measure your lashes and if you need to cut them. And then just looking down at the mirror, I am placing it with some tweezers right on the lash line. I'm using now the lip liner by Wet n Wild. It's called Gone Burgundy. And I'm lining the top of my lip. And then I'm going to focus on the bottom part of my lip and then just connect everything together. So now step back, always step back and look at what you're doing. Look in the mirror, make sure that it is symmetrical. Symmetry is also a very important thing in makeup. Blending and symmetry, those are the two most important things. So just make sure that you are stepping back, looking at it. And if you have to go a little bit outside the lip line, it's okay. I like to fill the outer parts of my lips and just blend my lips together so that it gives me an outline of where I want to continue applying it. And if you mess up and you go outside the lip, that LA concealer is the best. It has that little brush on it and you can just clean it up. And now you're ready for the gloss. Apply your gloss over your lips and you are all set. Just so you know, the gloss that I'm applying is by Rimmel and it's called Glossaholic. Now I'm applying my highlighter. I'm using a big fluffy brush and I am focusing on my cheekbones, on the high points of my nose, my lips, and the product is by Milani and it's called Strobelight. I'm also focusing on the inner corners of my eyes and I'm using the flat brush that I used for my lid and my brows. And your look is complete. Go ahead and admire yourself, step back, take a look. If you like what you see, make funny faces, and nothing, just let's get ready. All right, so the outfit I put together, it's a plaid little mini skirt, a cute little vest, a black turtleneck with some black leggings and black boots. If you guys want to know where I got my outfit, don't forget to check out the description for all the details. This outfit is super cute. I felt super girly in it. And yeah, I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks again.